Hello there. Welcome to Management Yogi. I am Satyanarayan Das. I am a CIPSA and HR. CIPSA stands for Certified in Practical Scaled Agile. CHARM stands for Certified Hybrid Agile Master Professional. These two are unique, practical, hands-on certifications offered by Management Yogi. In fact, the CIPSA certification is world's only practical scaled agile certification. In this video, we are going to learn one of the key roles used in the CIPSA Scrum Framework. That is the role of the Chief Product Owner, or in short, the CPO. The other key role is that of the Principal Scrum Master, or the PSM. So let us see what this role is all about. The Chief Product Owner, or the CPO. Here we are going to learn in this form what it is and what it is not. The CPO role is very specific to the CIPSA Scrum Framework. It also can be used in the CIPSA Kanban framework. However, if you are delivering a service instead of a product, that time it will be called the Chief Service Request Manager. So first, not delegated vision, but own vision. The CPO owns the product vision. The CPO is not getting this vision from an external stakeholder or internal stakeholder. In fact, I would say the CPO is going to craft this vision. 2. Not a backlog maintainer, but a backlog strategist. The CPO is not a backlog maintaining person. That is, if a ticket has been raised with respect to the requirement, what is the status of that requirement? Is it open, closed, or any other workflow state? Rather, the CPO is a backlog strategist. Now, what do I mean by backlog strategist? The CPO owns the product backlog strategy, or simply the product strategy. The product strategy will be linked to the product goal. The product goal is part of the product backlog. The product goal will be linked to the organizational goal. And of course, the organizational goal will be linked to the organizational vision and mission. CPO is the owner of the product backlog as well as the product goal. 3. Not isolation, but collaboration. The CPO is not a lone wolf. The CPO does not work in isolation. The CPO has to work in collaboration with other team product owners. The CIPSA Scrum team is at scale. It will have multiple individual Scrum teams. Those Scrum teams will have team product owners. The CPO will be part of the product owner group and is going to work collaboratively with the team product owners as well as other stakeholders as and when needed. Not delivery, but inspection. The CPO is not a delivery guy. Many times I receive complaints saying that the CPO is not participating in the delivery meeting. It is not the job of the CPO to participate or do delivery work. However, the CPO has to be an inspector. Inspector of what? Inspector of the CIPSA integrated increment. We deliver the CIPSA integrated increment per sprint if it is Scrum or per release if it is Kanban. The CPO will inspect that integrated increment. The CPO is going to lead the CIPSA sprint review meta event where the integrated increment will be presented, and the CPO is going to inspect it. 5. Not management mindset, but ownership mindset. The CPO is not the manager of the CIPSA team. The CPO is the owner, having an ownership mindset for the product backlog as well as the product goal. Manager and owners are two different concepts. Managers think in terms of how to do it, when to do it, who will do it. On the other hand, owners think completely differently. They think in terms of what to do. Why are we doing it? For example, what are the items we are going to take into this product backlog for the upcoming sprint? Why are we taking these items into the upcoming sprint? That is an ownership mindset. So the CPO must have an ownership mindset. Related to it, I have an elaborated article, the CPO, what it is and what it is not. It has more bulleted points as well as explanations. The link for that article is here. The CIPSA certification course details will be available in this link. Both these two links are part of the video description notes below. You can click on those links to know more. Coming back, I want to emphasize one thing in particular, the practical applicability. The role of the CPO can be practically applied in a hands-on manner. Taking an example, I said the CPO is part of the product owner group. How do you create that group? How do you assign the CPO into that group? Or taking another example, I said the CPO owns the product backlog as well as the product goal. How do you create that product backlog? How will you order those backlog items? Because there will be prioritization schemes such as simple scheme or high, low, medium schemes, nano analysis, must-go scheme, among many others. Can you apply those prioritization schemes in a practical hands-on manner? Or taking another example, a new requirement came up. This new requirement is coming up as and when you are moving or within the sprint. And how do you prioritize this requirement or how do you add these requirements into the product backlog? Those things can be done in a practical, hands-on manner with the CIPSA certification course. So if you want to know more with respect to the CPO role, as well as the Principal Scrum Master or the PSM role, the CIPSA certification is for you. Thank you for watching. See you next time.